Working from the gun, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And give him a gain of 37. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. They'll try and sneak it here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And when you get into the red zone, you do whatever it takes just to keep the chains moving. A simple quarterback sneak on 2nd and short. Now it's 1st and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll go with a keeper. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid gain there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
They'll try. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Connor Cook taking it in. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
They'll try the sneak, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Ingram again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They toss to Ingram. And an alley to run. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be first down, Saints.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he locates Josh Hill, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 1st and goal from the 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Daniel Lasco taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And he puts it through. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He's going to try and go deep again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever. Who calls a
that?
First down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a first down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And quickly, they get to the line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that's complete to Walford. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
And incomplete. He was looking for his tight end. They're going to have a third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They come up in an offset eye. Now Carr going to give it to his fullback. This is Reese. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jack Del Rio going to take a chance here. His guys going for it on 4th. Carr going to go on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Clive Walford as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Now Janikowski following the score and take it. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. It's caught left side by Cooks. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go. Take 4.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Here we go.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Where have we seen this before?
Oh, that's ambush.
Sean Payton.
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette
That's all right.
one-on-one.
If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play.
Murray the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And some space here. Latavius Murray. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, 40 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Janikowski on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Play clock winding down. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They'll need to get the play off quickly. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he floated one out there incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.J. Spiller. And just like that, it's third down.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game, they had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Left side and caught by Fleener. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Ready.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Breeze, and brought in here by Fleener. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And there's a nice completion to Kobe Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
They had Jimmy Graham for all those years. Been looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
To the air on second down. It's Carr. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Now Carr looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Taken from just outside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
The tight end Josh Hill was the target. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
And Kobe Flainer from 21 yards away. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now this time, Carl throw. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Forbath will put this one through, and that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel, and I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Well, good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A good pickup there at 22.
If you give a guy like Latavius Murray a little bit of help, and he got it on that play, how about him sealing the edge, right? Creating that space so he could get to the corner. And then what came into play? His speed.
Yeah, speed shown there on the sweep. Big-time run.
Yeah, he's an explosive back when he gets an opportunity. Love to see him get that speed built up. And once he sees it clear, he goes.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now, Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. It's complete. Flater, right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And the tight end has it, Fleener. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Again, it's Breeze. His pass caught at the 4. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Kuhn taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are back within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Here we go. Red 18.
Carr going to throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now they face a 3rd down after the fumble on 2nd down. First carry here for Taiwan Jones. And all the way down to the 5. A big run there by Jones. 49 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw is Carr. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Janikowski now for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special team.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play.
But they got what was desperately needed, and that was the touchdown. Now they need to convert and get ready for the onside kick.
Yeah, still need a miracle, a big-time miracle, but they got in the end zone. They'll look to run with Ingram, and they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have been.
Good job, baby. Good job. Good stop, D. Good.
away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out like a friend. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck.